Hey guys, welcome to another lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this Healthy Choice Flatbread Pizza Barbecue Seasoned Chicken. It looks really good. It is, I know if you watch me for a while, you know I don't love cauliflower crust, but we'll see. This is on a cauliflower, wheat, and barley crust with a tangy barbecue sauce and red onions, so it looks pretty good. 20 grams of protein, that's pretty good, I guess. 6.85 ounces or 194 grams for the meal. It is 380 calories, but I'll tell you that in just a second. And we bought this at Kroger. It was $4.49. They sell it all over the place, but Kroger just happens to be where we got it. The whole pizza is 380 calories, and there's the other info if you'd like. There's talking about it. If you want to pause and read that stuff, you can. Let's see, directions. Here we go. So we're going to microwave. They do have conventional oven directions, so if you do want to do it in the oven, you can. We're not going to do that, but you can if you want to. So you're going to open the box up, take the plastic off the pizza, put it the crust side down, of course. 3.5 minutes on high until the cheese is melted, and check to make sure it's cooked thoroughly. So let me just show you how you open these instead of trying to describe it. So it's got a pull tab. Usually they do. And then you open the box up, and you got to kind of run your hands down the side. It's one of those flip upside down boxes. Take that, flip it upside down like that, and then you make sure you remember how much it is, because 3.5 minutes. Because once you flip it over and get the pizza on it, it's kind of hard to deal with. So I'm going to take this and cut the plastic. I'm wondering if I'm going to smell cauliflower, because I've had cauliflower pizza crust before, and you could smell the cauliflower before you even got them out of the package almost. I do smell a little bit of cauliflower. It's not too awfully bad though. It's not as strong as I have had before. I like the nice square shape. So I'll usually put these on a paper plate and then put them in the microwave, just because if some of the cheese runs off the edge, it catches it and I don't have to clean it up. So anyway, I'm gonna get this in the microwave for 3.5 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave, and I have to admit, I put it in for the full 3.5 minutes, so it didn't come out early. I have to admit though, it doesn't smell like cauliflower really strong. Even when I was carrying it over to the microwave, I kind of sniffed on the crust, just put it under my nose, and I don't really smell cauliflower too awfully bad. So I'm hoping that for them mixing it with all that wheat and all that stuff, it may be, and barley, maybe it won't be as strong. So I'm just gonna get a pizza cutter and cut it. To make my life a little easier, if you're at work eating this, you may not want to do this, but I always like to try to make it a little bit easier for the video, so I'm not sitting here eating a huge slice of pizza. So I'm gonna let this cool off for just a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, just let it cool off for just a minute. Just really long enough for me to just walk over here, honestly. So I'm gonna try a bite of this. It's very crispy on the bottom, look at that. It actually has some like toastiness on the bottom. Super, super thin. Look how thin that crust is. Super thin crust. Let me go. Go for it. Good hot. My first flavor I get is like a sweet, slightly smoky barbecue sauce. I get a little bit of the tomato, because it has these like, they're almost like, I think that's either peppers or tomatoes, I really can't tell. But anyway, it has a pepper kind of flavor, like green and red bell peppers. It has a pepper kind of flavor, and it also has a tomatoey kind of flavor. So I don't know what the, oh here, let me just eat one. Pepper, so it's a red bell pepper. So the tomatoes is probably coming from the barbecue sauce. It's got like a tomatoey kind of flavor, but it could also be those peppers coming through a little bit. It's kind of making me think it's tomato. What I'm more impressed with is the cauliflower flavor is not overpowering. Now I'm getting some of the cauliflower flavor, just to let you know, but it's not like it doesn't control the whole flavor. But hold on, let me take a couple more bites. I have a theory about the cauliflower flavor. Okay. All right, now if I go back to this one, Right, that's what it is. So if you get just the regular pieces of crust that aren't like really toasted, like most of this is just regular toasted crust, you don't really get the cauliflower taste really strong. But if you get back here where it's a little darker toasted, like it's almost scorched, almost, not quite, but it's kind of got that darker color in it. It's almost black. That's where you taste the cauliflower. So if you get the parts that aren't scorched, or the darker spots, it's all next to this edge right here. That's where the cauliflower flavor is. This whole part does not really have much of a cauliflower flavor at all. So I guess that toasting brings out that cauliflower flavor really, really strong. Overall, I like the flavor of it. The barbecue is a little light. I mean, it is a lower calorie, 380 calories for the whole thing. It's not too off the bat. So they're keeping the calories low by not giving you a super strong, sweet barbecue sauce. The barbecue sauce is a very light flavor, but it is there. You do get that smokiness. You get a little bit of that, that barbecue sauce flavor. Like I said, I really taste the peppers and the onions. The chicken is just, I don't know, you might get a little texture from the chicken, but you don't really taste the chicken. It's more peppers and onions with a little bit of that smoky barbecue, very little of the smoky barbecue. I have to say that I'm impressed with the cauliflower crust, that it didn't, like the whole thing doesn't taste like cauliflower, because I've had these before. I've had other things that had cauliflower crust and the cauliflower was so strong that it's like, I can't eat it, because I like cauliflower okay, but I don't want a whole thing, pizza just tasting like cauliflower. This has done a pretty good job. They've really hidden it well until you get to those really toasting spots. Then it really comes out strong, like that's all I taste. So I think they did a good job on this. It is a lower calorie tasting pizza. It doesn't taste as rich as a full calorie pizza. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I do like it. It's really good. I'm just gonna avoid those little toasty spots so I don't get that full on cauliflower flavor. Beyond that, I think it's pretty good. It's just don't expect tons and tons and tons of barbecue sauce flavor, because it doesn't have that, but it is there and it's just light. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.